Alright, I was going to try and make a quick video here. Got a lot of questions on my surface coat and tooling gel, which it's not really a gel lately. All I've been using is the West Systems resin with a little bit of graphite powder. And if you need it to stick to vertical surfaces, you just add a little bit of the colloidal silica, I guess that's how you say it, and that'll thicken it up. So all I do is, for this one I've been using 3 pumps, which they're pre-measured pumps, so you just put the same number of resin pumps as hardener pumps. And for this one I'm using the slow hardener. And then you mix this together. I usually mix everything together for 2 minutes. I've heard that recommended before and it seems to work pretty good. Alright, so now I've been mixing that for 2 minutes. You gotta watch it. It's pretty thin. I don't know if you can see it, you get a lot of air bubbles. So this isn't the first top coat, so I'm not too worried about it, and it's thin enough. If you add the colloidal silica to that, it'll trap the air bubbles, which is not good. But in this case, I'm not going to be doing that. And then I got a little baby scoop here for baby formula. I usually go a little less than 1 to 1, so 1 pump to 1 scoop. But in this case I'm doing 2 scoops to 3 pumps, and that works pretty good. And then you mix that in and you get a nice black tar. But it's still runny because you just have the regular 105 epoxy resin. Now if I was going to add the colloidal silica to make it a little bit thicker, I'd add that right now. I usually just do 1 ingredient at a time to blend them all in. Make sure you get the size of the cup. And I'm being a little more vigorous than I normally would. Like your first top coat, you want to be real gentle mixing it so you don't get that many air bubbles in it. But now I'm not really concerned about it because they should come out, and this is a second top coat, so it's not too big of a deal. Alright, so now what you have is just regular epoxy, and it's nice and black, and that'll be your surface coat. Alright, not too good of a shot, but this is really easy. You just mix it up, and I start out by just pouring it right down the middle. The first coat of tooling gel is tacked up real nice, so you don't have to worry about roughing it up because it'll still get a chemical bond. It's not cured yet. If it fully cures, then you have to get a mechanical bond by using sandpaper and roughing the surface up. Alright, so now you just use a cheap paintbrush and work it around, cover all the surfaces. And it will run down a little bit, but this resin cures probably in 20 minutes or so at this temperature, so as soon as it starts to thicken up, it'll stop running. You can see, I don't know, it's kind of shiny on that side. Some of the bubbles will start to rise up to the surface with this thin layer, which is what you want. Alright, so now you got 2 coats of the tooling gel, which will make it nice and thick. It'll probably run down off the canopy a little bit and off the intake, and when it starts gelling up you can kind of spoon some back up top. And after this we'll just layer up some fiberglass and we'll have a mold.